I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to reinvent online education around the world so results and engagement, they become the norm and not the exception. Because what most people don't tell you about online education is that even though it's a $250 billion a year industry, on average, 97% of people don't complete the online programs they sign up for. So what just happened when I mentioned the words, I'm on a mission? You leaned in, right? I got your attention. So why is that? It's because we follow people, we follow companies who take a stand, people and companies who dare to believe in something and devote their lives to actually making it happen. So what exactly is a mission statement, and how can you write one? How can you become the kind of entrepreneur or business or company that inspires people to follow you and buy from you, not just because you've got a product or a program or a service or whatnot like everybody else has, but because you stand for something more. You become like Tesla, who's not just creating cars like every other car manufacturer, but who's reinventing energy around the world to provide more sustainable options. So that question as to what exactly is a mission and how can you write one, it's a question that I've answered thousands of times for students and for clients who want to build a business like Tesla, a business that stands for something, a business that changes the world, whether you sell online products or programs or you've got an e-commerce store or whatever it happens to be. You don't have to be as big as Tesla to have a mission. That's something that so many people misunderstand. They think that a mission statement is for these huge Fortune 500 companies, and they're not for single entrepreneurs, solo entrepreneurs, people like you and me. But I've got to say that the smaller you are as a company, as a business, the more important it is for you to have a mission, because that's going to allow you to get excited and motivated about your work every single day and clearly communicate to your customers that you're different, that you stand for something, that you believe in something. So what a mission statement is it's just a few words, a single statement, a single sentence that really defines the present state and the purpose of your business. It shares why you exist, what you do, who you do it for, maybe even how you do what you do. Not necessarily all those things at once, but a few pieces. Maybe your mission shares why you exist only, or what you do, or who you do it for, or how you do what you do different from anybody else. So let me give you some examples of mission statements, starting with famous ones. And then I'm going to share some examples of obscure mission statements from my students, from my clients, to inspire you to write your own. And I'll give you a template for writing your mission statement easily while you're watching this very video. So let's start with Nike. Nike's a company that's inspired people around the world, athletes, armchair athletes, people like me who like to think that we're capable of shooting hoops or running, but we're never going to be on that Olympic podium. And that's why Nike's mission really reflects that. Their mission is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. So you see, they're more than just a clothing company. They're more than just a shoe company. They're really all about inspiring athletes around the world, amateurs and Olympians alike. And because of that, people are wearing their logo with pride. They're wearing it on shirts, they're wearing it on hats. People want to be a part of that brand because they understand, through the ads they put out, that they're speaking to something deeper than simply sports. They're speaking to something inside of us. Now let's look at the company TED that has all those TED Talks around the world. Their mission is just two powerful, simple words. And the shorter your mission, the better, because it clearly conveys everything that you are and everything that you stand for in just a couple words. So the TED mission, get this, spreading ideas. That's exactly what they do, right? That's their mission. And everybody who interacts and engages with TED, whether you find them on YouTube or on their website, understands that's all they're trying to do is spread the best ideas around the world. Now Google, the mission of Google is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Or as I always like to joke with my students, own the world's information. But that's really what Google does. It organizes all the information of the world and makes it accessible to you and to I. Now, that's a pretty basic mission. It's basically what they do. It's not so much why they do it. It's not so much how they do it. So Google isn't as loved a company as, say, a Tesla is. But still, Google knows what it's about, and we know what Google's about. And that's why it's so important to have that mission statement. And like I said, the smaller you are, the more important it is to have that kind of clarity with your audience in the marketplace so people can differentiate you from all the other thousands of people trying to do something similar to what you do, right? But as you can see from Nike, from TED, from Google, all three of those statements share why those companies exist and what they do on a day-to-day basis. And that's why I like to have my students and my clients also start creating their mission statement with one very, very simple sentence starter that you can use, okay? And you can kind of think about this like a Mad Libs for your business. You just fill in the blank. And here's the sentence starter, the template. My business exists to blank. So let me give you the example of my business, Live Your Message. My business, Live Your Message exists to turn everyday entrepreneurs into online superheroes so you can change the world from your living room. Now that's our mission statement, and you really want to use language in your mission statement that excites you. You want to be where possible actionable and clear and concise so you remember it, and so does everybody else in your organization. They remember it if you've got a team. So the goal is to give everyone who works with your company, whether it's your team or your clients or your audience, a perspective on what you do, a perspective on how they fit into your company, say with their job or as a customer, and how they can help be a part of your mission, whether it's working for you or buying for you. And a good mission creates context for your business decisions, right? So when I'm looking at my mission of turning everyday entrepreneurs into online superheroes, just that term, everyday entrepreneurs, it reminds me that I'm not trying to work with the biggest corporations in the world. I'm trying to help the little guy. Maybe because I'm 4'11.25", I want to help the little guy, right? I've even got my superhero bobblehead right now to remind me to really support the everyday entrepreneur, because we can be superheroes, because every single one of us has extraordinary gifts that we were born with. And when we turn it into a business, that really allows us to kind of share those gifts with the world in a way that we can make an incredible living, and other people can really value the gifts and put them into action. So keep in mind that your mission can change as your business evolves and the market shifts, so you don't have to be perfect about it. This is just kind of the current state of your business right now. So, for example, that mission that I just shared with you, it's still the main mission of our company. But as we started to bring out our signature course, our Experience Product Masterclass, and our software Experienceify, we added the mission that I shared at the beginning of this video about reinventing online education. We adopted a second mission specifically for that branch of our business. So let me give you some more examples. And these are examples of my branding agency clients. So I work with a lot of 7-figure thought leaders and companies who are here to make a difference in the world, helping them shape their brand online. And a lot of them, they begin with a VIP day with me where I spend a day with them, and they invest $20,000 a day to get my insight. So I want to give you some of this insight without that level of investment, because I'm here to support everyday entrepreneurs like you. But here's what some of them came up with. I'm going to start with my brother Michael's company, Travois USA. So Travois USA outfits like Mercedes Sprinters and different camper vans and turns them into adventure vehicles. And their mission is to inspire and enable adventure in everyone who purchases their vans and their components. Now here's my client Susan Pierce Thompson of Bright Line Eating. Their mission is to help people become happy, thin, and free. Can you see that both of these missions really answer the question of why their business exists? Now here's my client Isabel Morton of the Gemstone Therapy Institute. Her mission is to provide best-in-class diamond and gemstone therapy products and spread scientifically based gemstone therapy education that allows practitioners to match physical conditions with the appropriate healing gemstone so people can experience real results. Now that's a longer mission, but it says exactly what they do. There's a huge amount of clarity in that particular mission. So whether you prefer to go with the kind of mission that can fit on a t-shirt like Ted that says spreading ideas, or you prefer to go with this longer mission that just provides crystal clarity about what you really do in the marketplace, the choice is yours. All right? So let's go back to that sentence starter. My business exists to blank. And if you are drawing a blank when looking at the blank, you can try by starting with asking yourself a few questions. Simply get clear on what you do. Who do you do it for? Why do you do it? Why do you do it in the unique way that you do it? How are you different? What do you really care about as a company or as an entrepreneur? And how do you make people's lives better, specifically your clients' lives better? How exactly do you do that? And what do you want to be known for? So really use these different questions, these basic foundational questions, to look at that present state and that purpose of your business. Whether you go more in the direction of what or who or why, or a combination of all those things, even how, you get to choose how you want to write that mission, that it speaks to you, it speaks to your team if you have one, it speaks to your audience and your customers. So you've got that crystal clarity on what you do and who you are in the marketplace, and you can use that as a North Star to guide your decisions as a small company. Because I gotta say, like I said, you wanna be small but mighty. And I'm 4'11½", so I've learned a lot about being small and mighty. So let me give you a few more examples from some of my amazing clients. The next one is Love Dojo, and these are my clients, Eben Pagan and Annie Lala. Their mission is to discover the world-changing wisdom of couples. They believe that couples are basically a unit of transformation for the future, and that in dyads, in twos, we can change the world and have more insight, wisdom, and perspective than we can as individuals. Then I've got my customer's Seat of the Soul, which is the author Gary Zukav, who's been on Oprah like 27 times. And they assist people across the world in creating meaning and purpose, creativity and health, joy and love. They call this authentic power, the alignment of the personality with the soul. Let's end on one from my client, Mike Koenigs, just a serial entrepreneur who's been in the industry for decades. His mission is to connect fun, conscious, high-vibe entrepreneurs committed to living a fully realized life and building a fully realized business. All right? So whatever that mission is for you, just go back to that sentence starter. My business exists to blank. My business exists to blank. And once you have your mission statement, you're going to want to write your vision statement, which goes hand in hand with your mission statement. And I've got a video right here that's going to help you write your vision statement. And if you're like, what in the world is the difference between a mission and a vision? Also check out that playlist because I've got a video that answers that question too. Here's the dealio. You can change the world with who you are and what you do. You can line up what you do for a living every single day with what you believe and what you care about and the world that you want to see. And when you do that, you're living your message. And it all starts with having clarity on that mission, on that vision, in daring to do more than simply sell a product and market your work, daring to stand for something because the world is looking for those kinds of business leaders right now. Everybody wants to buy from someone who believes in something and isn't just selling something. So I can't wait to see your missions. Post them in the comments below, and then go check out that video on creating your vision statement, because a mission and vision, like I said, it goes hand in hand, and you can just check it out right there. Make sure you subscribe to this channel because I've got so much more where that comes from related to creating your courses, your brand, your marketing, you name it. I'm here to give you the tools to become that online superhero and change the world from your living room. Love you. Bye.